All right, my beautiful people. Um, we have made it. God has blessed us to be here on this last day of 2024. Man, such a blessing. First and foremost, I just want to thank the Creator for that. Um, Also, thank the Creator for physical and mental stability and health. I'm extremely grateful and thankful. And yes, it's definitely Ravens country over here. Anyway, guys, just kind of wanted to tap in real quick with you. Nothing specific, but just to kind of, I think we should definitely have a reflection, right? Even though you shouldn't wait for a full year. And I apologize if I'm talking a little low. I actually have a clogged ear at the moment, which I'm working on. But that's all right. It could always be worse. Um, but basically, what I wanted to say was, you should always have some type of journal or something where you're writing down different goals and things that you want to achieve, you know, throughout your life, because that's what life is all about, right? It's not just about being, it's about living, right? Although sometimes you do just have to be. You have to just be present and be peaceful and thankful and be there for people. So, for me, man, it's just been spectacular. Like, it's been an extremely spectacular year. Another year into project management, which is my day job. Another year being a mentor, which is what I love, being of service and supporting others however I can, um, and just my part of giving back. Another year, actually, I'll say definitely another year as far as entrepreneurship, but really setting some high goals and achieving them. Like, all just with having a great support team, an amazing supportive wife, extremely supportive bro, who you know is a great coach, younger than me but still a great coach. So, with my wife, we were able to build and start. We've been catering for over 3 years now, but we actually have a restaurant location in one of Maryland and definitely Anne Arundel County, Glen Burnie, um, uh, 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 um, a staple, which we're hoping and praying. The mall has changed, Marley Station Mall, so our restaurant is located directly next to the movie theater, right across from the legendary shoe repair shop. I mean, this mall, guys, again, like I said, just seeing people in the mall. I know it's holiday time. We've been getting a lot of love. I mean, the community has been receiving us very well. But if you are familiar, so again, the mall changed ownership uh, twice, I believe, in the past couple years. So we did get a really good deal on the lease, and there are still stores, a few stores that are leaving, and I guess it's due to financial. Like, the mall doesn't get that much traffic, so I won't say any names. But well, actually, there's just one store that we know for a fact that's leaving, and we wish we could do anything to help them, stay, because it's necessary and it's needed and it's a staple location. Um, if they, hopefully, if they do leave, maybe there's a possibility for another entrepreneur to fill those shoes. There are other great things coming. Like, soon, there's going to be a sports bar coming to the mall. I believe Aunt Annie's is coming back. And of course, the movie theater is thriving. They do extremely well. We're doing well. Comida, Filipino restaurant, and staple China Bowl are still doing very well. Um, I mean, you got J.C. Penney, Macy's, you got the legendary Gold's Gym, you got Finish Line. Um, you have quite a few really nice things still in the mall. Bath and Body Works, J.C. Penney. So there's potential. The only thing is the current owner doesn't do like any promo. Now, I'm grateful. I have yet to meet any of them yet. We mainly communicate through the mall management, who is spectacular, by the way. Shout out to Cara. But I am going to post this video to the Thumbs Kitchen YouTube, as well as Big Homie Fit Tech, uh, because I want it to get out there. I may even post it to our third channel, which is Black Love Pages, and it's where we pretty much speak to the masses about like basically a blended family, or going through the process of having a blended family, right? And how to try your best to be successful and supportive to your family so that everyone succeeds and no one feels like they're being forced or anything like that. So, with all that being said, I'll say it again. Uh, Restaurant, life insurance license. So don't go into the new year, guys, without knowing that you have protection, and depending on these job policies, which when you leave the job, you no longer have it. Whole life, which is a ripoff because they try to tell you that you have lifelong support. I mean, lifelong coverage, which is usually goes to age 100. And don't get me wrong, everybody doesn't make it to age 100, but they hit you with some weird fees if you try to borrow anything towards that cash from that cash, that face amount. I mean, that cash value part, that, savings portion of the policy. It's a complete major ripoff, and it's very expensive, right? See, with term life, which is what my company offers, and that's it. It's pure life insurance. It's the purest form of life insurance, and it's usually specifically for a term, a period of time, hence the name term. So you get more coverage, and for a specific amount of time, no in between, right? Affordable, just no trickery, and we also offer financial support, so we can also educate you on what you could do with that additional money that you're saving from the rip-off whole life coverage, and you can invest that where it's gaining, interest, at least right now with the current market, at least 9% or better, and you're not getting little to any interest on that cash value with the whole life. This is all we try to do, is convince people, not convince, try to educate people and letting them know the differences, so that way you can make an educated decision. Guys, Art Williams, who is the owner, the CEO and original person who created this business. I mean, he went through so much. If you want to read some of his material, he has books that talks about it. You got to realize that these bigger companies don't want, you to open your eyes, to what to better opportunities, better options. So if you want to be educated, definitely reach out, make an appointment with me. We'll get you taken care of. We'll check and see what you have. And the way that my company works, we're not trying to convince or sell anybody, right? You will be able to make an educated choice once you know and you're actually educated and aware of what you have, and then what you can have, right? You can actually easily, make that decision. I am also a client, okay? I've been a client and I've utilized the products that we offer for the situations that I've had. Thankfully, I did not have to use any life insurance yet, but of course, we know we all guaranteed to, move on. But I have had to use the mutual fund, which is the investment portion, and trust me when I say it is a great, excellent way to utilize your funds while gaining interest. Far better than a whole life policies cash option, savings option, which is trash, because what they don't tell you is that these are two things that you need to know. And don't take my word. Go take a look at Dave Ramsey or anybody else who talks about the rip-offness of whole life insurance. What these whole life companies don't tell you is that when you borrow from some of your money that you've saved, it becomes a loan, right? And you have to pay it back to this company with interest, right? So you're paying interest on your own money, right? Then, if you're not able to pay it back, and God forbid something happens, that portion of that loan that you took out of your own money is going to be deducted from the face amount, which is the death benefit of your policy. Now, you tell me, what would you want to have? Would you want to have? And most of the time, these whole life policies give you a way smaller death benefit payout, right? Might be like $10,000 or something like that. Why would you want to do that? I literally just spoke to an amazing family member of mine yesterday. Found out specifically that they have a whole life policy with the savings component, and the face of amount is only $10,000. A funeral costs twice that nowadays, right? So you're still going to need money with your policy. $50,000 that they can go ahead and get right now for $80. Like, I don't even really have to think about that. But this is what we do. We educate so that way people will know and they can make an educated decision on what they need, right? Without breaking the bank. So that's another one of the things. Restaurant, life insurance license, into the business, still continuing to support my family another year, being a mentor and providing support for my community. I mean, just extremely blessed, right? So, guys, Happy New Year. I just wanted to get this out there and make a difference, right? And don't really care about what's going on. I find myself, it's so weird, right? Because I have all these phones and I also do, mobile tech reviews, right? I don't watch any of the weirdo activity unless it's educational or positive on social media. I've trained myself. I've literally trained myself to just avoid it. I don't care. Right? If it's not educational and it's not positivity and it's not about growth, I literally do not care. All right. So you see all the Uncle Nearest bottles back there is because you can go and take a quick little research about the story. I wish and I pray that one day Fawn Weaver will see my some of the content I've created, with pairing cigars, trying whiskey, which I wasn't even a drinker. I hadn't drank for a long time. And when I heard that story and saw the beauty of Uncle Nearest and Fawn Weaver and her whole process of this person, I was astounded by it, right? It was just absolutely amazing and inspiring. So, I had to support. And let's just say, as you can see, it did not disappoint. I didn't purchase. I even have the book. You can see the book right there. And I read the audio book as well, but I wanted the hard copy. Amazing story. Love and Whiskey. Check it out. It's about Jack Daniels and Nathaniel Green, a.k.a. Nearest Green or Uncle Nearest. And it's just one beautiful story that you don't ever hear about. So if you haven't heard, please do your research on that. There's even a short film by the amazing actor. I forget his name, but phenomenal job he did on this. So that's all I got, guys. Again, peace, love, and blessings. Happy New Year. And continue to push, continue to be inspired, find positivity in this, chaotic world. But it can be peaceful if you focus and lock in and feel that peaceful energy and find your peace. All right, keep pushing. Peace, love, blessings. 2025. Let's go. We're trying to get an event location. We're trying to get a a location for our financial services and life insurance services as well, and as well as a Fresh Start South. Fresh Start is my brother and sister-in-law's mentoring company, as well as primary care, and my wife is completing her RN. Shout out to my queen. She's been running her job as an LPN for years now. She's top dog. You can ask anybody. I don't have to explain. She's an oncology nurse. And if you're in the medical field, you know that oncology nurses are hands down the best. Okay. So, with that being said, great things to come. We're going to continue to keep pushing, and we appreciate your support. Don't forget, don't go without it. Tap in with me. All my stuff is on here. I don't have to go blurting it out. You know how to reach me. Peace, love, and blessings.